Yeah. All right. Let's start with it. We'll just jump into it. We'll do a majority of this. Who do I think is going to win Capcom Cup? That's a hard question. I was thinking about that this morning. Actually, I was sitting there thinking to myself, who was going to win Capcom Cup this morning? It's confusing. It's a hard person to choose, I think. Let me turn up the volume on my computer a little bit. What the hell? This is an ugly outfit. Who do I think is going to win team? That's an interesting question. I think whoever wins between Tokido and Momochi has a really good chance. Man, Chuan is a really good guy. He almost lost... Oh, no. That was Esta. This is probably the only spot on screen where Birdie wins against Gao, right? Oh, shit. Oh, he could have been stunned. I think if he hit strong, it would have stunned him. He could have anti-aired him, right? Instead of... He can't V-reversal that. Oh, punish. Yeah, you could have done better, but... It's not the end of the world. It's hard to do. Good air to air. Man, this matchup is tough. This matchup is tough for Birdie. He really has to check him all day with jabs and bet on like a few things, right? He's got to bet on the zonk. He has to bet on armor when he's in V-trigger. And he has to bet on down forward fierce. Yeah, Nemo said he's going to the last chance qualifier at Capcom Cup. I think he wants to win it so he could beat him. Oh, he's dead. This Birdie, yeah, XYZZY is very good. He's really, really strong. I think he holds zonk more than like anybody. Him and Mena use a lot of zonk, actually. Man, Chuan, I don't know if I like him moving forward to fight on the ground against Birdie. I think he should use more boom, yeah. Just play the boom game, right? Don't get too crazy trying to play the ground game. You also have to make a choice right there, right? That's an interesting decision. This is like this is an interesting choice that a Guile player has to make, right? When you throw a boom like this and you see that your opponent's gonna land on it, you have to make a choice. Do you V-skill and shoot another boom and just take the chip? Or do you actually go for pressure and risk losing your meaty or mistiming your meaty and they punish you? Right, so that's an interesting guess. I wonder if Tokido has Akuma tech for Guile. Yeah, he's way, way better at that matchup than he was at the start of the year. Like, at the start of the year, that was definitely a problem matchup for Akuma, but now I think he is very good at it. Oh, wow. He thought that was going to anti-air, but Birdie's hurt box is weird looking, especially when he's in the air. See, this going in like that, I think it's a little scary. Even though Birdie doesn't have traditional reversals, it's a little risky, I think. He's got armor to use on EX. Yeah, you got to guess soon. Oh, that was probably... I think this is an input error, right? Down medium punch. That's probably a quarter circle forward. 2 punches, and he got that instead of armor. It's alright. He's been sitting on full bar for like 2 rounds now, so... That trade is alright for Guile because it gives you distance. Even though you take a little bit of extra damage, it doesn't matter too much. No, anti-air. He didn't want to risk it. Birdie's hurt box in the air is hard. Yeah, you see that? It's very hard to hit him out of some of his jumping normals, right? That's a great example. The roundhouse, he like pulls himself forward, right? So he pulls himself forward, and also it's very hard to hit out of the air. So like his hurt box gets extended to where the boots are. So you can't hit him. You can't make the boom hit in the background. No, where's the V trigger? Oh man, that was rough. Let's turn up the volume here. I can't really hear it. Aw, punish. Where was the... Man. Chuan is missing some big punishes here. Oh, man. Did you mess up? Down jab here? It might have traded.
Magic picks up for both now.
Oh, that sucks.
Magic picks up for both now.
He dashes up and tries to overhead. Did that punish? No, it's not a punish. He moved? Did he jump? He might have tried to jump over it. It looks like he stood up. And he didn't get counter hit, so yeah.
Oh my god, what happened? How did he let the boom hit him? That was a nice back mile, but and then switch up your game. Top 8, you get first to 3, so you can lose those games, you can get the data, and then switch up your gameplay.
Man, no anti-air. I don't think we've seen Chuan do a single like flash kick. Yeah, he tried down jab there, but down jab against birdie jump medium kick. I don't know if I like it. Look at this button. Look at the button. It's actually one of the best defensive buttons in the game. Man, I would have. I think he should have down medium punch there. Right? First of all, I can't believe after this sweep, he didn't jump over here to escape the corner. And when he did, he didn't anti-air with something good. Maybe he tried bullhorn. I guess that's not a bad idea, but I think it would have gotten through the boom in that position. Maybe he let go of the button and didn't block. Oh, no whiff punish? Booms? Yeah, you take the juggle. The damage is not bad there. Anti-air. Oh, why? Damn. Where are the flash kicks? Meaty. Yeah, he just took it so he could activate, right? Uh-oh. This is actually, I think, pretty tough for Guile. Oh, no.
And that is the talking about sometimes it's better to eat the throw. If he ate a throw, he would not have died, but if he ate the upside down kick, that's the round.
Yeah, I don't even know if he teched. He might have hit a button. It was counter hit. Counter hit could be throw tech. It also could be button, you know.
Normal throws have been nerfed. They just more blowback, so throw loops are not that much of an issue. Eating a throw oftentimes is the better option.
Throw loops are definitely still an issue. I don't know why Z would say that. Maybe mid-screen he means. Mid-screen throw loops are not as bad. That was a good whiff punish. Man, we haven't seen the can much yet, but yeah, I think the answer to the can is Guile just throw booms until they get real close, because then they could combo off the can easily. Damn. Is that how you feel? Alright. Wow, are you wild? He's gonna do it again, right? Oh! That was a good choice. He probably thought to himself, oh, he's gonna zonk again. This is throw invincible and also beats him walking backwards anyway. What will be announced tomorrow? Zeku. If there's anything else, I don't know it. Anti-air, there it is. Alright, we want to see more of those anti-airs in this matchup. Because otherwise, XYZZY is just going to make it in by abusing birdie jump normals all day. You can't really allow that, right? You need to, yeah, you got to get those anti-airs on point. So that he has to go to other options like EX chain, EX dive, down forward fierce. Yeah, see, EX dive. Make him go to that. Because if he spends meter on that, you're okay with it. Yeah, now he's got some new options. Oh, I think he tried to throw bait with that. There it is. Now he's bringing out normal anti-airs a bit more. Anti-air, there it is. Now he's making him work, right? Now he's making him go to other options. Sweep, yep. He's making him go to other options. This is what's happening here. Uh-oh. He's not dead yet. He's got one more guess. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, alright, that makes sense, right? Because after this, he is negative. So you would think he would hit a button, but he stayed super patient. That was a good choice. Thanks, Eva Foxfire. That's very nice of you.
He got decapitated. What was that? The hardest of hard reads right there. Throwing away that game. When you bet it all.
Damn, look at that Twitch logo on the bottom right.
But the gambling hotline.
There goes my flash kick that I wanted. I wanted an anti-air flash kick. That's what I wanted. No flash kick, son of a bitch. He tried it at least, right? He tried it.
No, you can't. You cannot be like Daigo Mahar. Don't try to.
Oh man.
Flash kick if you're not him. I mean, to his credit.
Nice whiff punish. That's one of the buttons from Guile that feels really good to hit, but is actually pretty easily whiff punishable.
Sequence there.
He gets better meaty pressure off that. Oh no. Is he gonna reset him? No, just take damage. Yeah, that was a good choice. That beats throw. That would maybe trade with upside down kick, depending on the timing. Good anti-air.
Okay, wait, no, this could happen. This could work.
Yeah. You can't do the same bet 2 times in a row, right? The last time you put him in this situation where you were negative, he flash kicked again. So he was gonna expect it. He had enough life that it didn't really matter.
Daigo, you're Diego. Juarez. The hardest of hard reads here. You must have hit that after party a little bit early, I think. You are the counterfeit product from Tower.
Oh yeah. All right.
Not the real stuff. Get him some Red Bull. This man is cracking.
With the whole frame advantage, disadvantage / pressing buttons for new people. No, but we can talk about it. This is a great example. So, in fighting games, every move has, you know, a qualifier on hit or on block, right? So this is a good example. Guile's forward medium kick is negative on block, right? And to know this, you would have to look it up, right? There's not a thing in the game that tells you what, you know, it is. But there are a lot of really good places that you can look up stuff like this if you want to know it, right? So for instance, you can just type in SFV frame data and you'll get FAT. FAT is a great guide to frame data, and it has all that stuff. So what we're looking at here is Guile's forward medium kick, right? And I can open up FAT, which is this website right here. I can open up FAT, and I got the Guile page. You can see it down here. I have the Guile page open, and I go to back or forward medium kick, and then this qualifier, this tab right here is on block. So if an opponent blocks a move, right? So if opponent blocks a move, that's what on block means. So I would go to the move, and I go back or forward medium kick -2. So to think about these numbers, what you do here is you think about kind of like positions for characters. So -2 means that when this move is done, your character will recover 2 frames before the character who's -2. Sounds a little complicated, but think about it like this. If you do a move that's 0, then both characters recover at the same time, right? If this character does a move that's -2, this character will recover 2 frames before this guy can move, right? So that's how you think about it. So for instance, Guile's forward medium kick is a button that is -2, which means Birdie is going to recover 2 frames before Guile. So that's why after this is blocked, you can see that Birdie is already doing an attack and Guile is just now recovering into a guard position, right? So this is a guaranteed check on Guile. The only way Guile could get out of this is if he uses a move that has invincibility, right? But that's a whole another topic. We're not even going to think about that. So that's why in this situation, he was able to hit a button. Now let's go back slightly. Let's go back slightly to right here where Guile uses forward medium kick, right? And it hits. See this? Guile uses forward medium kick, and this time it hits, right? It hits Birdie in the face. Now, on hit, forward medium kick was +2. So because it was +2, you can see that after he gets hit by it, Birdie doesn't do anything. He just blocks because he knows, okay, he is +2. He gets to act 2 frames before me. So I'm going to respect, you know, the frame advantage on that. So that's like a simple look at it, right? That's the same scenario in different times. When his forward medium kick hits, he doesn't want to hit a button because Guile is advantage. When Guile's forward medium kick is blocked, it's negative, so he knows it's his turn to operate. Now, how does he know this? Well, he's played the game a lot. He has a lot of experience, and he understands, you know, what exactly is happening on the screen. So he knows what to do. Now, that's how punishes work as well. That's how moves that are punishable will work as well. So that's something to think about. But we'll cover that later. So we're back into the match. I'll give you an example when we see something punishable. That was a funny example, but all right. So sweep. Birdie's sweep is very negative, right? But it's kind of hard to punish. The numbers don't tell the full story, is one thing to know about frame data. The numbers don't tell the full story. If a move is -20, then you know that you will recover 20 frames before your opponent. That means you can do an attack and kill them for it, right? But if there's far pushback, it's hard to stop, right? Even though a move like Birdie's sweep is very negative, right? And if you want to check that, you would go to Birdie, and you would find crouching heavy kick and see that it's -11. Fat is nice because if the move is red, that means it's unsafe, right? So you can tell that it's punishable. Minus 11, which is crazy because if you look at Guile's moves, how many of them are faster than 11 frames, right? His jab, his medium punch, his standing heavy punch, all these moves, this one wouldn't work, but all these other moves are faster than 11 frames, which means they would hit Birdie before he recovers, right? So that's how you can tell that kind of stuff. But instead of punishing this, you know, XYZZY knows that that move is unsafe, so he just blocks, and that's why he dashes up and throws him. He's not really taking a punish, he's just dashing up and throwing him because he expects to be punished, right? It's a little bit of your turn, my turn in a kind of different way. Again, same thing we saw in the forward medium kick, right? You see him do forward medium kick after the throw, blocked, he knows it's negative, he hits a button, right? It's a pretty common thing in Street Fighter, and understanding all those different, all the data, it'll take you a little while, but it's important. So there it is. Minus 11 is very unsafe, but you have to remember that, you know, the pushback on it so far, it's difficult to punish. Oh shit, the armor is so good, man. When he has bar and V-trigger, he is really dangerous. I can't believe he actually throw attempted against Birdie.
The Mario jump, so good. So fast, and that's it. 2-1 right now. Chuan went for the crouch, she went for the anti-air.
Well, Cronius, maybe you know a lot about frame data. You probably don't. But not everybody does, so, you know, it's always important to cover stuff like that. There's always more to learn than you expect.
Looking like a chipmunk. But yeah, guys, this is loser's bracket action. So loser is getting those drink tickets, walking across to that bar, mingle, network.
There's always more to learn about these guys. I mean, you know, there's always more to learn about fighting games. This is a great example. I can't believe he just held the chain and then let it go. Right? That's crazy. Good anti-air. Yeah, math is an important thing in fighting games. Although frame data is much simpler math than usual. That was just a troll-ass chain. That was a troll-ass chain, that's for sure. Push him to the corner. I'm surprised at no V-reversal, honestly. Yeah, I think he should have. Good block. He's probably not stunned. Oh shit, yeah, Bullhorn does more. Damn, that was a lot. Well, I guess that's what you get. I think the round was all because he didn't V-reversal. This is a guaranteed V-reversal on block. And he could have spent that one bar and lived, right? Why? I'm a bronze player. That's provably not true, but you know what? You got me. Well, Foxfire, you and I can't have drinks. I don't drink. No, we haven't watched XYZZY versus MOV. This is the first match we've watched so far. You didn't learn or understand frame data until 2012? Well, that's a lot of people. Spend the CA. Wow, you get a setup after. You might as well. Right? You might as well spend it. Alright, escapes the corner. I like that choice. Oh no. Understanding how to take your turn in Tekken is way more difficult. Probably because you know the game less, but Tekken has more variables. So in 2D, in a 2D game, when someone does a move on block or on hit or whatever, knowing what you're allowed to do after really depends on whether the characters or game has invincible moves or not. If invincible moves are not a threat, then knowing what you're allowed to do is much easier. In Tekken, there is stuff like highs that you can duck. There's lows that are low parryable. You can sidestep to get away from things, right? So there's more movement. You can backdash, obviously. There's more movement options than in a game like Street Fighter, or any 2D game for that matter, right? And Street Fighter is different than Injustice, which is another 2D game. In Injustice, there's invincible backdashes, but there is not invincible moves in neutral. There's only armored moves. So you don't have to think about something like an EX uppercut, as like you would in Street Fighter. The only time moves have invincibility is on Wake Up, which is a completely different situation. Anyway, that was our first match of top 8. On this channel, we are educating people on how to watch every game, so you know.